Hi, today I'm here at a club lake. I'm fishing my method feeder today, hoping for a couple of bream and maybe the odd roe carp. My tackle is very simple. I've got a Preston Carbon Active Mini 10-foot rod, which is very soft to absorb every lunge of a fish. I've got a 6-pound main line and a small 30-gram method feeder. I've taken my middle bar away from this so my hook bait doesn't get caught up. This runs down to a small bead with a swivel. The hook length's 0.15 power line, and I've got a small size 18 PR36 hook with a hair rig bait band attached. The hook bait today is a 6mm pellet. I'm going to be picking out a nicely formed one today, so I'm sure it stays on the band. It's really important, this. And the feed pellets, which are going to be moulded around the method feeder, are Andy Findlay 2mm pellets. These are my favourite pellets for fishing my method feeder. I've mixed this 50-50 with some black fish meal ground bait. The added ground bait just helps the pellets stay on the method feeder a little bit longer. So let's get ready for our first cast. Right, to start off the session, I'm going to find a nicely formed pellet like this one. You see it's a nice barrel shape, which is going to stay on the band nicely. And I'm simply going to stretch it over the micro band. Make sure the band is in the middle. You don't want it on the edges because the pellets can ping off. Right, moulding my method feeder. I'm sure you all know how to do this. I'm just going to run it through again. Simply half fill it. Put your hook bait in the middle. Then put the other half of pellet. Press the method feeder down. And there you have a perfectly moulded method feeder. Right, I'm going to cast this out on the clip, which is about 40 to 50 turns. You can see that went in really nicely. None of the pellets come off on the cast. So I'm just sinking all that line. But you've got to remember not to move the feeder. There might be a few planes going over today because we're right next to Heathrow Airport. And they're very busy today for some reason. It looks like we're into a fish straight away. My line's just been taken quite a way away. Really strange bite that. Took it very carefully. Just got the back wind on. Feels like a big fish. See the mini rod. Really soft. Just keeping the rod nice and low. Swimming towards me now. When the fish is near netting range, just lift the rod, but this is going absolutely nuts. I have to back one like mad for this one. Really wasn't expecting a bite this quick. It's probably only taken 8 minutes. It's absolutely screaming line off the clutch before I can backwind It's going really crazy. Really hurting my arm. Can't believe we've hooked into a quality fish this quick. I just have to take it really carefully. It's a big fish, we're on a little hook, size 18. To be honest, I'm not expected to land this fish. It is very big. And unlike match gear, these aren't really what you want. But if I land it, I'm not going to be complaining. He immediately moved on to that small moulded metha feeder. Yeah, it could be pushing double figures. Get the net ready. There we go. And that is a lump. I think that's more than £10. 15, 15.6, 15.7. So that's a right big lump. Just dropping him back, releasing him. Away swing. There he goes. What a lump. PB fish. First cast. What a result. All these anglers around the lake with buzzers have been here all yesterday, all night, not had a bite. And I managed to catch a carp this quickly. I think it's because my tackle's really light. I mean, 0.15 power hook link. It's light, and I only use this on the method in the winter or when I'm expecting to catch small carp. But that carp certainly wasn't small. Really strong line. And that's what it fed over, a tiny little amount of pellets. That fish could have ate that in a second. I really can't believe it. 30 gram just holds the bottom better. So that's why I chose that. And then we've got the hook, which I honestly can't believe how strong they are for the wire thickness. Really strong hook. It's not bent at all. It's still ready to go. Size 18 as well. You saw the size of that fish's mouth. And that stayed in corner of its mouth. As a match angler, we were not really kitted out for fish of that size. But as far as I'm concerned, I think I've done a good deed today and helped this fish out a lot. Look at that, that was all in the fish's mouth. I reckon you got about 5 hooks there. You got a float, a Dacron connector, some braid, leg core. It's crazy. overall it's been a really good session. We've had 4 carp, we've had about £2 Crucian and £2 Bream. So bearing in mind it's still winter, I think we've had a really good result. So thanks for joining me, and see you next time.